He thought choosing his ex over his girlfriend would solve everything, but in the end, what he didn't expect was the consequences that followed, a decision that would change all their lives forever. What happened next will leave you speechless. Where are you watching from? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Or please complete our 1,000 subscribers. Olivia had always imagined her birthday to be a special day, a day filled with love, laughter, and the company of the people she cared about most. She had been with Daniel for over a year, and their relationship was strong. At least she thought it was. Daniel had always been sweet to her, thoughtful, and he made her feel like she was the most important person in the world. They'd talked about celebrating her birthday together, just the two of them, dinner at their favorite restaurant, a quiet evening by the fire, and just enjoying each other's company. Olivia had it all planned out. But things started to change a few days before her birthday. Daniel had been distant, distracted even. He was always glued to his phone, constantly texting, and seemed anxious. Olivia didn't think much of it at first, assuming he was just busy with work. But the night before her birthday, Daniel dropped a bombshell. He told her he had to meet up with an old friend, his ex-girlfriend, Mia, whom he had broken up with over 2 years ago. Olivia was shocked. She had never met Mia, but she knew that Daniel had a complicated history with her. She had heard enough stories about their tumultuous past to feel uneasy, but she trusted Daniel. "It's just a catch-up," he had said. "Nothing serious. I'll be back by the time we go out for dinner tomorrow." Olivia tried to brush it off, telling herself that maybe Daniel just needed closure or something similar. After all, he had been clear about their relationship, and he had never given her a reason to doubt him. But in the pit of her stomach, a sense of unease lingered. The next day came, and Olivia waited for Daniel to arrive so they could go out to celebrate. Hours passed, and still there was no sign of him. She sent him text after text, but there was no response. Her excitement for the evening began to fade into frustration. Had he really chosen to spend her birthday with his ex? What was going on? By late afternoon, Daniel finally called. "Olivia, I'm so sorry. Mia and I are having an intense conversation about some unresolved things from the past. I don't think I can make it tonight. I hope you understand." Olivia's heart sank. It was her birthday, the one day of the year when she had hoped to feel special, to feel loved. And instead, Daniel was choosing Mia, his ex, over her. She felt betrayed. She had always believed in Daniel's commitment to her, but now everything felt like a lie. The hours passed slowly as Olivia struggled to hold herself together. She texted her friends, but everyone seemed busy. She stared at the empty dining table she had set for the two of them, the candles untouched, the wine glass unfilled. Eventually, Olivia couldn't keep it in anymore. She got dressed, her favorite dress she had been saving for this special night, and went out for a walk. She needed air. She needed to think. But most of all, she needed to figure out what was happening. As she walked through the quiet streets, Olivia's mind raced. She kept thinking of Mia. Who was she? What did she have that Olivia didn't? Was this something Daniel had been planning for weeks, or was it just a spur-of-the-moment decision? She couldn't understand why Daniel would do this to her, especially on a day that was supposed to be all about them. Just as Olivia turned the corner of the park near her apartment, she saw a familiar figure sitting on a bench. It was Daniel, his head bent, his shoulders hunched as though he was deep in thought. Mia wasn't there, but Olivia's heart still dropped at the sight of him alone in the park. He wasn't where he was supposed to be. He wasn't with her, and he certainly wasn't spending the day making it up to her. Her emotions bubbled to the surface. She couldn't hold back any longer. She approached him and stood there silently, watching him for a moment. Finally, Daniel looked up, his face full of guilt and regret. "Olivia, I'm so sorry," he said softly, standing up to face her. "I didn't mean to hurt you. I thought I needed to figure some things out." "On my birthday?" Olivia's voice cracked as the tears she had been holding back began to fall. "You couldn't even be here with me for one day? You really chose her over me?" Daniel looked pained. "It's not like that, I swear. Mia was she was going through something, and I thought I could help her. I didn't want to be selfish and ignore that, but I know I messed up. I should have been with you. I was wrong." Olivia wiped away her tears, trying to steady her breath. She couldn't believe this was happening. She had thought Daniel was the one, the person she would spend her future with, but now she was questioning everything. "I can't do this, Daniel. I deserve better than this. I deserve someone who will choose me, not someone's ex, not on my birthday." With that, Olivia turned and walked away, her heart breaking with each step. She wasn't sure what the future held, but she knew one thing: she wasn't going to be someone's second choice anymore. Days passed, and Daniel called and texted, apologizing endlessly. But the damage was done. Olivia had learned that sometimes the ones you love can hurt you the most. She needed to find herself again, to heal. She wasn't sure if she could ever trust Daniel again, but one thing was for sure: her self-worth was non-negotiable.